Good morning and welcome to my channel. My name is Kathy and this my channel is Kathy aka Crazy Knitting Nana. I hope you're having a beautiful morning. We are here. Sun is out. It's nice and bright. I just got home. I spent the last 5 days with my cousin who was in visiting from Richmond. She got a hotel room and we made it a real vacation. We enjoyed each other's company. We went and visited my dad, her uncle, and our other two uncles. Those three are the only three living out of 13 children. Her mom passed away a year and a half or so ago, sadly, and we just enjoyed each other's company all week. Past 5 days. Um, she would we in the evenings we would just enjoy crocheting and knitting together. We enjoyed eating out and we went to church on Sunday and listened to one of our second cousins preach. uh, I don't know what else to tell you. It's been fun. We've seen a lot of other cousins. After church, they had a meal because he was a visiting preacher. They're looking for a new one at that church, and he may get the job. We're pretty sure he will. He's the only one in the running now, and we certainly hope he does because that church is the one that my grandfather helped start. He and Grandma were charter members, and his granddaddy, my grandparents, of course, were his great grandparents. His daddy was my uncle. I mean, his granddaddy was my uncle, and he was a minister as well. So it's wonderful to see that continuing throughout the family, and I know that Grandma and Granddaddy are looking down and smiling. Enough about that. uh, so I said goodbye to my cousin this morning, which is always it. I love her coming in, and I love being with her, and I hate to say goodbye to her, but we all must go back home, and we all must go back to work. If you work, I'm lucky enough I don't have to. Uh, I did. I've worked most of my life, but now I get to have my time. So, before she came in, I had placed an order at Annie's Attic because the yarn was at such a good price. I really couldn't resist not ordering it. I'm not sure if there's a thing in here. Think I paid $8.99 a pack. Maybe I got a um, even a little bit more off on it. And I knew what was in it, but it's always good to come home to Happy Mail. And it's a big box, a rather big box, and it was pretty well full. I think they could have gotten a little bit smaller box, but you know, at least they got it in there and it came in. And again, it came from Annie's Attic. The box isn't too badly torn up or anything. Cardboard box. There's going to be some mushy to it, but the yarn is mushy anyway, so it didn't hurt it. They each came in these packs. Look there. Ziploc bags. A little bit thicker than a Ziploc bag. And they each came in with the labels on them, but they actually have a little extra paper in there. And these were all the anti-pilling everyday worsted. Now, it was a 5 pack for $8.99, but I think I got them cheaper than that because it seemed like it was a dollar something for 5 of them. But these are small skeins. Each pack pretty much equals a small full skein because these are again the anti-pilling everyday worsted by Premier. They are 1.76 ounces for a 5 pack. So, of course, it's acrylic. It's a medium 4 weight. 90 yards, 82 meters, 1.76 ounces, like I said, and it's 50 grams. And I'm going to take one out. Some of them only got one pack of, some of them I got two. These will probably become little stuffed animals, not necessarily amigurumi, unless we're just calling all stuffed animals that nowadays. Um, it could be hats. I might make them in some of them into hats. This one is aquamarine, and let me tell you, this is soft. I love it. It's soft. Okay, so I think that's pretty cool. They came in these little zippered bags. Okay, I'm not going to try to close it back again. Let's see, what other colors did I get? This one is, now these are all the same um, stuff. So I'm just going to show you the colors, and you can tell me below what your favorite colors are. I think you'll get the hint as to what mine is. This is a Mediterranean. It's a it's a deep teal color. It's really pretty. And these are really soft. These will make some nice things. I'm just going to reach in and pull things out. So, and like I said, I got two of some of them. Oh, this one is, I thought this was the Mediterranean. Boy, they look very similar. This is the teal sapphire. So I'm going to hold the other one up. They're very close. A little bit of a shade off, I guess. In this light anyway. But that's amazing that these are. But that is what it is. Okay. That's three of my colors. Let's see what else we got. I'm just looking. Oh, one of my bags was ripped. But it is what it is. I'll just pull it out the ripped end. It may have been my fault. I may have ripped it. Let me see what this one says. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This one is indigo. Yes, it is. It's a deep blue. A dark, dark blue. It's not quite a navy. It's like a faded navy, I guess. Almost like faded denim. I may have made a mistake trying to do this like this. But they had a lot of colors. I even got some colors I didn't care for. Just because I can make teddy bears out of them. I got this. There's different colored pinks as well. So I got the. Oh, it's amazing to me where they put everything. This is clove pink. And you had to buy it in packs. This time around, it was in packs. And I got petunia pink. Pinks aren't really a favorite color, but you know, you got to have a lot of colors so you can make different things. Especially when you are like me, you're making things, you take orders. And I do knit, but I do take commissioned orders. And I am working on getting ready for a table. Let me see what this one is. Another Mediterranean. Another let's see, is this another teal? I wish it would tell you. Yeah, that's teal. Sorry. This is a color that I really don't care much for, but others do like this colorway. This one is Spice, and it's a pretty brown. This will make a pretty teddy bear, I think. Or whatever I decided to make it. I only got one of that. I got two of the Mediterranean and two of the teal. And then let me go ahead and pull a few more out. For some reason, there's an indigo out of the pack, but 2, 4. Oh, there's only 4 in that pack. Okay. So we'll leave that one out. I'm just reaching in and trying to grab all the rest of them that I need. And then I can put everything else back. There was no, and we're going to do this. Okay, there was no, oh, I can't think right now, y'all. I'm sorry. There was no invoice in this, so I guess Annie's Attic doesn't include an invoice. I'll pull up my phone and tell you exactly what I paid, how much I paid, and I think I got 16 packs. So I will tell you this. I got 16 packs with shipping, handling, taxes for under $91. So it was $90 and some odd change. So I got 16 full skeins, if you want to look at it that way, of yarn. Or I got 16 5-packs of small skeins of yarn. And I can do a lot with these little skeins. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to get everything closed back up. I didn't get that. I pulled a skein out and left it out. There we go. Let's finish showing you the rest of these. I got Wineberry, which is really, it's kind of it's a purple, a dusty purple, I guess you could say. Not really a dusty rose. It's Wineberry. It's not a bright purple or a jewel tone. It's just an interesting color. And I got Quartz Pink. And I think it's a darker purple than what you'll see on here. It's a little darker. It's not that light like I'm seeing it on the screen. And then we got Aquamarine. So it's a blue-green or a blue-green type color. Kind of a teal type color. And I got the saffron, which that's showing lighter as well. But it's a brand. It's a sorry. It's a light. I don't know. It's darker than that. It's darker than what it's showing on my. To me, it's on my screen. It looks lighter than what it is. On your screen, it might look right because we all know each computer screen is a little different. Then I got this beautiful eggplant, which is a deep purple. Isn't that beautiful? That's probably a little closer to right on the screen than most of them have been. But oh, that's a beautiful purple. And again, each of these are just so soft. I wish I could have afforded like a ton more of yarn of this yarn, but I didn't want to keep getting in my favorite colorways because I do need some different colors out, from it. So, because I would have loved to have gotten a ton more of like the wineberry and the blues and so forth. But we do what we do. We do what we can. My husband, again, is a very good husband to me. And this is the blue topaz, which is a pretty blue. It's a light blue. Okay. Some of these are packed funny. See? So some of them are packed a little funny, but that's okay. I got them. And again, like I said, that one color was, the package was ripped. I don't know what happened there. And then I got, oh, okay, that's another indigo. So that was what I got. And I paid $90 and some odd cents for 16 5 packs. Let me see if I can get on here and go to Annie's Attic. Of course, I'm pretty sure that they probably have something different now that's on sale. I think they're always up changing up their sales. I don't know if it's every week or what, but that's what you want to do is you want to keep up with them. If there's something you're looking for, they're doing 40% off site wide right now through May 29th. So I believe that's in 2 days. 40% off clearance. Oh, they're doing 40% off clearance with code CLEAR40 as well. And then they have 40% off of Annie's Digital Patterns, 70% off the first shipment of General Craft and Kids Kit Clubs. So if you haven't tried a club, you might want to try that. 50% off their crochet and quilt kit clubs. And that's through June 1st. The kits, yeah, Annie's Digital Patterns is through May 29th, and then the kits, June 1st, all the kits, the crochet and quilt, the kids, and the general are June 1st. Those um those are what's on sale right now. So that's not too bad. I'm still looking for my little camera. I am going to put up some new Learn To videos as soon as I can find that camera of mine. I promise. Because we need to get that done. I'm just looking for my, here we go, my order history here. And let me look that up. It was $90.21. And let me see here. Yes, the subtotal originally, because it was buy four, get four free. Buy four bags, get four bags free. So I ordered 16 of them. So that's not a bad deal. 50 really comes out to 50% off each bag, which is a great deal because my subtotal before my discount was about 150. Well, it was about $144 and then about $72 off. And then taxes, shipping and handling. Again, for 16 bags of yarn, I only paid about $91. So that wasn't a bad deal. I don't know what their um that was a special that they were having at one point. They're still doing it. It's 40% off yarn, but they're not doing the buy four, get four free at the moment. But you can get 40% off each bag. And that's not a bad deal. 40% off each bag. $8.99 a bag and 40% off of that. That would be 10% of 90 is, or 10% of 9 is 90 cent. So times 90 cent times 4 is what, 360. So it's really not a bad deal. Let me cheat. Calculator. Let's see. 8.99 40%. So that's like 359, 360 because it's 3, 0.596, so you'd say 360 a bag. So 8.99 minus 360 is not a bad deal. That gives you pay $5.40 for a bag of 5 yarns. That's not a bad deal, even though it's really they equal to one skein, and that's not a bad price for one skein of yarn. Especially that, because it's so soft, and like I said, it's anti-pilling, everyday wear. We'll see how it works up, and I'll share with you how it works up in a later video. Um, Tell me what your favorite colors are. Sorry, I'm trying to get out of this thing now. All right, there we go. I'm back. Got out of that. But, so, not a bad deal. Really not a bad deal, y'all. At least I didn't think it was. You might think it's not a great deal. And it probably was an okay deal, but when you got it, you know, half off of each one, that's about the price of a regular skein of yarn. So, again, it's not that bad of a deal. You can get some stuffed animals, hat, um, scarf. Maybe you'd have to get 2 bags to get a scarf. But to buy one get one, you have to buy a bag, get a bag. So that's why I ended up with 16 bags because, well, I fell in love with some colors and then I was like, well, I need some other colors. I need some colors for noses and some colors for eyes and some colors for teddy bears and some colors for maybe some fingerless mitts or hats because I make things for charity as well. And so that'll be nice to use for charity work. And again, it's so soft. I can make some hats, gloves, and give them to the cancer center. That's how soft it is. It's about like Karen Simply Soft. So we'll see how it works up. We'll see how it goes. I hope everyone's having a blessed day and has a great rest of the week and a wonderful weekend. I'm glad to be back home. I'm missing my cousin already, and I'm praying she'll have a safe trip. Uh, I think that's it. I really do. I just remember you are loved. You have a talent. You are needed. If you need to talk, I will have my information below. I'm not a licensed therapist, but I have dry shoulders and 2 ears. I'm not going to try and solve your problems. I will listen to them happily. And, I will try to give you comfort in any way I can. If you believe in prayer, I'll pray with you. If you don't, that I'm not going to push that. I will just be there to, you know, listen and to give you words of encouragement. But I like you here, and I want you to know that you are loved and you are special and you have a talent. Share it. Your talent might just be um I'm trying to think of something that we wouldn't think of as a talent, but your talent might just be able to be listening. Your talent might be metalworking, woodworking, you know, but share it. Get out there and share pictures, share your love. I do have a community uh, community section attached where you can share your work, whether it be knitting, crocheting, painting, diamond painting, loom knitted, um, like I said, woodworking, metalworking, jewelry, uh, tatting, sewing. I know I'm forgetting something, but whatever. If you have a Bible verse you want to share, share it. If you have a piece of wisdom that you want to share, share it. It doesn't hurt to share, and it's good to share some things. We don't need to share real personal life things, but you can share. If somebody you love has passed away or is ill, or if you're not well, or, whatever, as long as it's just, you know, public, um, what you want the public to know. I wouldn't share anything too personal, but I just want you to know you are loved, you are cared for, you are wanted and needed, and I am here for you. So, everyone, have a great week, a great weekend, well, great rest of your week, a great weekend, and I hope you had a well, I hope your Memorial Day weekend went well and that you got to spend time with friends and family. And if you have a veteran, somebody that fought and died in the service, that you had good memories, that you had time to share those and remember those that fought and died for our freedoms. And that this weekend is a happy one and that you're safe. So bye. Take care.